Hi, and welcome back to the myHopscotch series, How to Buy or Lease a New or Used Vehicle. The question we're going to tackle today is, should I purchase or should I lease my new vehicle or used vehicle? A question that experts at myHopscotch get a lot from vehicle shoppers is whether to purchase or lease. There are a few upsides to leasing. First, and most importantly, you don't own the vehicle when you lease it. So you can never have what's called negative equity. That is owing more on your vehicle than it is worth. Negative equity is a common problem with purchasers if they trade in their vehicle every few years. Secondly, by now, most every brand of new car comes with a 3-year warranty. And the maximum usual lease term is in fact 3 years. So the entire time you have the vehicle, it's under warranty. There are also sales tax benefits. You pay tax only on the monthly payments, which usually add up to only a portion of the total cost of the vehicle. Whereas when you purchase a vehicle, you pay sales tax on the entire purchase price. With all of these benefits, when is leasing definitely not for you? Well, first and foremost, if you drive over 18,000 miles per year, never be talked into a low mileage lease just to keep the payments lower. The cost of each mile you go over is tallied up at lease end, and they could be as much as 35 cents per mile. It doesn't sound like much. I know from experience, however, my lease provision was only 25 cents a mile over the 12,000 mile per year lease I signed. I drove almost 20,000 miles a year and owed almost $5,000 in a surprise lump sum at the end of my lease. I will never do that again. If your use of the vehicle does not allow you as well to keep it in very good condition, like commercial use, for instance, leasing is definitely not for you. You are obliged to return your lease car in very good condition, without scratches, dents, or damages or stains to the interior. Or you face being billed for the entire price of the damages at the end of the lease, another unwelcome surprise. Leasing requires good credit as well, like a score of 700 or more. Without it, qualifying for a lease becomes difficult, if not impossible. And by the way, leasing only applies to new vehicles in most states because the numbers hardly ever make sense on used vehicles due to accelerated depreciation of the vehicle as it ages, which you in essence pay for in a lease. So, lots to consider. In our next video in this series, we do get into the brass tacks of how to negotiate a lease if you in fact find that leasing is for you. And believe us, there's so much more to a lease that is negotiable besides the payment. So stay tuned. Thank you.